Greetings, groovy people! Welcome back to Blue Dragon Art, a channel where I, the self-proclaimed Blue Dragon, discuss and gush over indie art, indie webcomics, my own projects, and other art-related topics to support, inspire, and commune with artists and art lovers alike. I'm currently working on my submission to the free ComicFury Zine, a community-driven anthology orbiting a specific theme chosen by members of the ComicFury community. How many times will I say community in this video? The world may never know. Anyway, ComicFury Zine's first compilation of 2023 is the Not Safe for Work Psychedelica Zine, and I have been dying read the psychedelic experience to get that joke. To get started on this experiment here. So this week, I'm going to discuss a little bit about the submission that I'm working on, which I've titled, not too creatively, Christina Kool, which is an homage to Kaz's comic, Chris Kool, from the psychedelic 60s. I don't think I've worked on anything this experimental really since my high school days, where I was fearless in drawing and unabashedly would attempt drawing anything. Fearless in the sense that I had no fear of judgment, I was making drawings just for myself, and I hadn't gone through the process of peer critique. It was mostly for fun and to entertain myself and to see what I could do, you know? I had no, mental restraints or worries about what other people would think about my art because I wasn't posting it online because you couldn't really at that time. Most people couldn't. But now with the advent of the internet and having gone through peer reviews in college, I think in some ways I had put mental restraints on my imagination. So this project is a return to that kind of carefree consciousness where I can play around, I can break with the way that I usually come at comic making. This is going to be reflected throughout the pages that I'm working on. In the background, that's just one example of the, I think I'm doing 6 or 7 pages. I'm breaking the rule a little bit, but a lot of people do. We aren't super sticklers on exactly 5 pages just yet. But yeah, I'm working on one of the pages that for me was the hardest to thumbnail. I had trouble trying to, one, abridge a much longer story that I want to tell, which I'm going to talk about that in videos in the future because I am going to have an extended version of this story here. But two, I also had trouble coming up with exactly how to put to paper the concepts that I wanted to convey. You know, what I was visualizing in my mind wasn't materializing on the page, if that makes sense. So I ended up with this page with a little help from my friends, my fiance. I'd sketched a bunch of ideas in my sketchbook and on some of my other sketch pages that I've been working on, but I hadn't really come up with the exact layout that I wanted to try or put down. And he was just kind of looking at my sketches and said, why not leave it all over the place like that? And it really helped me break out of my own mental shackles, to put it dramatically or melodramatically, however you want to view that. So I just used the sketches, for their intended purpose, like inspiration and brainstorming, and I tried to find a way to take those sketches and put them down to the page, which really helped me contextualize what I was doing and put it down into visuals, what I wanted to say, while still kind of being free, because when you're brainstorming, you don't really have those restraints. You're not you're just coming up with ideas, and you're not putting it down. I don't know, I guess it was just a different perspective. And sometimes you need someone to kick down the wall or something to kick down the wall to get a different perspective, a different way of looking at a problem in order to solve it. So the psychedelic story that I'm working on is in the same vein of nonsensical stories like Carol's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, combined with the adventure story of Chris Kool and a smattering of Yellow Submarine, plus pot and, if you couldn't tell by the work in the background where Christina's dropping into or dropping out of out of me, that's not say no more. Psilocybin. That's magic mushrooms for those of you who are uninitiated. She's dropping into this field of mushrooms. It's going to be the Mushroom Kingdom. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this comic, and I plan to share more as we gear up for the release in July of 2023. That's this summer release for the Not Safe for Work ComicFury zine Psychedelica. So I want to know, are you experienced with the ComicFury zine? And if not, check it out, y'all. The links are going to be down in the description. There's just tons of artists. We have different themes every zine. We have 2 zines a year, different themes. So check them out. Find someone you like. Read their comics on their websites. This is all in support of indie artists, as well as like getting us an opportunity to like get our voices and our artwork and our stories out there. It's also a way for readers to be introduced to new comicers that they might fall in love with. And that's all I've got to say this week. This was just a quick vid as I work on a longer video for not next week, but the following week. Next week's going to be the Q&A. But yeah, as I was saying, that's all. Peace and love. Fare you well. And keep on trucking.